Okay, are we live? I'm still. Y'all, I don't know what is going on. It keeps, are y'all here? We are having technical difficulty. Big time. So let's see. Hopefully the camera will stop going. See, it goes to my head. I don't want y'all to see just my head. I want you to see the project, not the head. Oh my goodness. Hang on, y'all, just a moment. It's okay. I don't want us to have to go to YouTube. I mean to Facebook. Please no. No, I'm trying to get there. We're gonna try. We're gonna see what happens, but I can't. Oh, this is. I can't deal tonight, y'all. My Mevo is wanting to follow my face every time I talk. So, adjustments. I am so sorry, y'all. I haven't changed any settings in my Mevo, but obviously it is wanting to act like a crazy thing. Let's see, adding. Let me see, y'all. Speaker mode. I am so sorry. I'm trying to find in the settings for it to not follow my face. See, it's let's see. Maybe I can find y'all on here. Need to turn that off. There's Monique. There's my sweet friend on Facebook. There's my sweet mama, Betty O'Neill. Oh, thank you, Miss Betty. There's my sweet friend Diane. There's Sharon, Jersey girl. You see my red Hostess cupcake. Oh, thank you. Okay. Let me see. I've got comments. If I can. Y'all, this is going to be a disaster. This is going to be a disaster. let me, I don't want it to, okay, maybe if I move it down, maybe it won't see my face. There we go. Hopefully that will fix it. No. Oh, y'all. If anybody has an Evo that's in the comments and y'all know how to change that setting, you can please let me know. I will gladly accept some help tonight. Okay, we got these little baskets at Walmart. Not at Walmart, at Dollar Tree. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut off this band. I'm gonna try it down there. If I can stay above it, maybe. Y'all. It is gonna try my patience tonight. What is this little thing? No. Y'all. Is anybody in the comments that has a, hey, Miss Betty. Y'all, there's a setting in Mevo that, it finds your face, and I don't want it to. And I have been trying to find the setting. Audio and video. Okay, y'all, let me look just a second. Let me look in advance. It ain't gonna let me do that. Action, let's see. There's sound. Y'all, I am so sorry for this. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think I found it, y'all. I am so sorry. Oh. Now then, we can get on with our project. Because I didn't want it finding my face all night long. Because that was not going to be fun. So we're here to do a craft and not find my face. And how that got turned on, I will never know. And I have a friend in my business coaching group, and she uses the same app that I do with Restream to do her videos. So she told me she would help me, and I've just got to get off work long enough when in the daytime when she's awake. She just had surgery on her knee, so she said she would help me. So maybe we can get this Restream all figured out. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make some hats. You can use these for spring, summer. You could even make some Christmas ones. So these little baskets are very versatile with what you can use them for. You can probably, I don't know, Walmart should have some of these. Not sure, but they turn out really cute. Get y'all down here. And if you just, it's not hard to bend, but if you just bend a little bit at a time, it works out really great. And so I went in early today thinking that I would get off a little earlier, but it was another long day and I ended up working an hour and a half late. So I didn't have time to hardly get the cameras turned on and get my information entered before it's time to go on, or I would have gotten more materials out. So what pretty girls are cooking tonight is gonna be a hat. Hi, Crystal. How are you, sweet friend? That would be, let me move this little thing so I can see comments. That would be work for a snowman hat too. Yes, exactly. So y'all have such great ideas. This would be cute for a snowman hat, Miss Monique. And I've got two because I want to do one a little different also. Y'all haven't even plugged in a hot glue gun. We've got another video posting tomorrow. That is a fake bake. Okay, let's see here. There went something, huh? I need some more room, y'all. Need more room. So let's see. Let's take the back side of this. Some scissors will do some good. Let me move this one out of our way. And I'm only going to need really one side of this. So how is everyone's week going? As I say, Tuesday is Monday's ugly sister. That's what I say. I absolutely love the fabric you have. Oh, thank you. This is, there's Miss Robin. Hey, Miss Robin. I thought we wasn't going to never get the Mevo fixed tonight. Some kind of setting got turned on, and it was following my face. It's been one of those Monday ugly sister days. And Monday showed his little face too, because Alabama played Georgia last night for the championship. Georgia won. I don't know who was watching that game, but I should have been asleep. Now I wish I had been, because Georgia won, and I'm a Roll Tide fan. Sorry if anybody's Georgia fans. I still love y'all, but I sure wanted my Bama to win. So I stayed up late watching that. Should have went to bed. So went in an hour early this morning, stayed an hour and a half late. Okay, so what I wanted to do was take this and come around like such. Now, if you like more, what would you say? I don't know. If you don't like it to be as country or as farmhousey or country primitive, you don't have to use this kind of material. You can use a different kind of material. Let me put y'all down here. You can use whatever kind of material. Well, now it's not even staying focused in. Y'all, the struggle is real tonight. The struggle is so real. But it's all good. But these little hats, you can make them so cute. Now you could, and I did not have time. I might have one. Here's one. You could put a light up under there, or a candle. Now y'all can't see that, but it would shine through the top. Now I was just grabbing because literally I like the sunflowers with this country look. Y'all, it's done turned cold again. Miss Monique, did I see your comment about an outrageous electric bill? I was like, oh my goodness. Sprinkling. Thank you, Miss Robin. Thank you, Miss Monique, for sprinkling. I appreciate that so much. That helps out our channel when y'all sprinkle, and that means spread the love. I don't think YouTube is as finicky about words that you say over here like Facebook is. Facebook don't want you to say the word share. It's beats all I ever seen, but anyway, that's okay. So here we go. Hi Priscilla, how are you? Thank you for joining us. Now I'll have to edit this video because the first of it, we went around and around and around with the camera following my face. Now I'm going to put a little dab of glue back here just to kind of hold these. Miss Robin, how is little Wyatt? I've been thinking about that little puppy all day. Y'all, he is the cutest little Yorkie. And him's going to have surgery. Y'all, look how cute. And the hat, this is a waste basket, and it wasn't but $1, so just, you know, get you a little piece of material, and look how cute. Now, I want to try something with this other one. Let's see. I want to try and see if This is what I should have experimented on before live. Yeah, that usually would help, but I'm good about. Let me put this over here. I'll leave it where y'all can still see it. And then I'll show y'all what I'm doing over here. But let's try to cut the top out of this one. I'll try to speed it up so it don't take a long time for y'all to wait. And let's see what we got coming up this week. So we did a red hostess cake yesterday. We've got some fake bakes coming up tomorrow. And I got to get a couple more videos edited so that I can get them scheduled this week. I think tomorrow's maybe a Valentine, but then I've got some that could be used for Valentine or just every day coming up. So, all right. Isn't the wire sharp where you cut it off? That is adorable. Love the fabric. Thank you, Priscilla. Cute. Thank you, Miss Robin. So now I need to look for baskets like that. Yes. Now this one you can go back around, and where I cut off most of them, I cut it. I'll zoom in and show y'all, because you can cut these where the little sharp edges are not going to stick you. Let me clip these and I'll show y'all how to, what I'm talking about. So, right here on the edge, get where I can show it real good. See, there's not a real point if you cut them even there. Let me see if I can find a dark piece of something. Let me show y'all. So that it'll show up. See how the edges are not real sharp? When you cut them flush with the... Get down here at it. There we go. Y'all, I like having the Mevo so that it'll zoom in and out. See, these are not, they're not sharp. So just take your cutters and just get them right there at the very edge and clip them off. And this done went big again. So that's how you'll do that to keep it from being sharp. See, I can rub on it and it'll, that's how you would do that. Now on this one, I still want to cut that, but let me see. I want to kind of make this go in. Now, while you're doing this part, you would want to be careful. You wouldn't want, you know, small children doing this for sure. These little wires, they bend pretty easy. But just kind of make them into the shape that you want them in. Kind of takes a little bit of persuasion. We've had everything's popping up. It's also possible to put a rim on the edge. That's right, you can do that too. You can put something on the edge. You could put a little, could fold like part of your fabric. Make a little rim. Make it a little thin. Let me show y'all. You could even take some like little piping and put around the edge. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, y'all. I don't know what just happened. It said reconnecting, and my Mevo is actually plugged into the router. It's been one of those nights. But anyway, you could get your material and fold it. And let's see if we can get this down. And you could hot glue it. Are you serious? Are you serious? It is attempting to reconnect. Okay, y'all, it's been a weird day. Anyway, you could get it and go around just like that on the edge if you wanted to. Or you could get some kind of little piping that's in the ribbon section and run around it. But this one, I wanted to shape differently. So now I'm going to go around the edge and clip these off. Let's go that way. And this don't take but just 30 seconds. Get around here. Now, you would think it was Friday the 13th, as much stuff that's going haywire. Also, put trim. Okay. Okay. You see me just fine? Wow. Well, it's freezing up on my side saying trying to reconnect. Y'all. Crazy. Crazy. From not being able to get the camera to stop focusing on my face and everything going haywire. We got some help hired at work. And she's training and she's doing good, and I am blessed to have a little help coming as soon as she gets trained. And okay, now we got this rim. Well, if I didn't skip one. Okay, we got that off. And then that's when you would go back around and clip off the little sharp points. So you just go around like that. Just go all the way around. That way you won't have them. So you could make a snowman hat for a Christmas tree. That would be cute. Or you know how we use the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins from Walmart, that's like $1.27 here, to make snowmen and stuff. You could use those to make a big old snowman and put this on top, or just use it for, you could even put these outside because they're wire, so all that would kind of fade out is your material. So this will just be a different little, where that one's, you know, kind of squared off on the top. This one would be just kind of rounded. I think that'll be cute. Cute, cute, cute. So you just kind of bend your wire just a little at a time. And just shape it. You're not on Facebook now, sweetie, so it works better. Hi, Carmen. How are you? Thank you. I have an aunt named Carmen. I like that name. Yeah, and I want to get it where I can be on both at one time, but until then, I'm going to be here. Oh, there goes everything falling. All right, let's move this over here. Are you going to make? Okay. That was a message popping up. This material came from Hobby Lobby. Get that off my screen. All right, let's see. This one's not going to have to be as wide because it is not as tall. So we're going to go right down the edge. Now, if you wanted to use like a shabby French country type material, I don't want to say shabby chic is trademark, so we're not going to do that. We're not going to make anything like that. Yeah, it's going to be French country, or it'd be shabby French country. I think I need to go ahead and cut this edge off, because when I tie it, it'd be okay if I folded it under going around the hat, but when I get back here to my little sash, it's going to show. So let's go ahead and just trim that off, and if it didn't have that little writing there, it would be okay. But we're going to take it off. So, Miss Monique is in Sweden, and they don't have a Dollar Tree. But if you're in the States and you're near a Dollar Tree, You can do little hats pretty inexpensive. And poor Miss Monique don't have all the places that we do. So I'm going to have to get her a little happy box put together. Push this back down. Aren't these cute? Okay. I'm going to pull this out. And I want it to, you could fold it if you wanted it to be, you know, like lay flat or whatever. I like for it to look kind of wrinkled. So here we go. All right. So what do y'all think about that shape? You're not doing shabby chic, you're doing shabby chickadee, girl. Chickadee, right? Oh, thank you, Miss Betty. I appreciate that. Y'all are the greatest. Y'all are the greatest. Okay. Let me see. I had some yellow. Where did they go? That wasn't it. Y'all, I had a yellow sunflower. I've got all kind of stuff laying around here. But only who knows where it went. Blue would look better on that than this. Let's see. Let's try hydrangea. Or better yet, let's try some of this. I like these. And y'all know, if y'all see me, how we were going to do this on that. Did y'all see that video that I did this? And I wanted to do, but it wouldn't because it turns, because it's a wire with these little things on there. So we ended up doing that. But this, I have another idea for it. Quitters never win and winners never quit. So we're not quitting around here. We're going to figure it out. So hopefully, if I can get anything figured out around here, maybe Friday night we can do that, because I have an idea that I think would be cute. Okay, I like that. I love this. It's kind of like the lamb's ear, but not. It's just the same color as the lamb's ear. Put some hot glue down in here. There's what I thought. But anyway, let's do these. I could even put some yellow right here and this also. So, y'all, this computer, I know you'll figure something out, girlfriend. You always do. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. I do. I think it's going to work. So, all right, let's put this in here. I just think they're cute. You know, you could sit them on your porch and listen. It ain't springtime yet, but as fast as time is flying by, it won't be long. It won't be long. I'm going to put some glue up through here to hold this in place. Y'all, I want to order a banana mold. Let me see. Thank you. Hey, Miss Wendy. I want to order a banana silicone mold because I want to make some banana splits. I want to make some banana splits. Okay, so y'all tell me what you think. Do you like the hats? And these, you could even paint these little baskets. They come in black and they come in white, but if you wanted them colored, you could paint them. So this one we cut the top rim out and mashed it down in the middle. You can even mash it a little bit more, but it meets pretty good. So you just cut the bottom rim off and the top rim off, and you can make this one. Or you can just cut the bottom rim off and make this one. So what do y'all think for spring? And you could do any color of fabric. See, that's not homespun, but this is homespun where it's the same on both sides. You can get this at Hobby Lobby. Some people have gotten it at Walmart. Our Walmart doesn't sell it, but I know some people have said they've gotten it at Walmart. But homespun is the same on both sides. So there's not a good and a bad side. But this is not homespun. See how it's just solid on one side and then striped on the other. I love this ticking. They call it ticking material. I love that. I love this too. So anyway, this is what we have tonight. So just out of a Dollar Tree wastebasket. And for those of you that were not here at the beginning, this is all it is. It's just a little wastebasket, and you can make hats out of them. Well, that's a cute little stand. Look at there. You just make a little stand like that. Isn't that cute? Well, I was trying to keep it at an angle to show y'all. But put a little wire in there, and it would even hold it up. Look at there. They're cute. I love them. They are so cute. Thank you, Miss Priscilla. Yes, I like that about dovetails. Yes. Those are stinking cute. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. I said, well, it's something that's so simple. You know, everybody's probably done these or thought about them, or because, you know, we've made the little dress form out of these also. And I wanted to do a dress form for Christmas. That did not get done. You could take and make them with the greenery on the bottom. So, okay. Love the hat's too cute. Thank you, Miss Diana. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm just dovetail. I'm thinking I'm gonna leave that one square. We dovetailed this one. But I thought they were cute and simple. Because, you know, hopefully you can find a wastebasket. If not at Dollar Tree, at the Dollar General, or at some form of the dollar store or Walmart. Pretty cheap. Get you some fabric and just a little greenery. And then you've got something for summer, you know, or you could put it in your house inside. And you could paint them if you wanted a different color. So, anyway, I am so sorry for the beginning of the video when all my camera wanted to do was find my face. It was wanting to follow my face and would not stay down. But we managed to get that fixed. So, if y'all haven't subscribed, I appreciate you hitting the subscribe button and hit the bell. Most of the time now, sometimes life happens, and I've been working a lot of overtime here lately. I'm a medical biller, so we've been shorthanded. One quit, one got fired. So, but usually I try to upload a video about every other day. So, and it'll get back on that normal schedule as soon as we get some help. Thank y'all. I appreciate that, Miss Betty. Cute. Bird on top. Yes, a bird on top would be adorable, Miss Robin. The smaller one you can even hang at the door. That's right. You can hang it on the door. Sure could. And you could put a bird right there in the middle, and you never even see that. Or you could get like a little flat half bead and put on there, or just some kind of little embellishment. Would be adorable. So thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And if you'll hit the bell, you'll get notified every time I upload a new video. And I have like 100 and almost 180. I think it's like 177, 179, something like that videos. So there's a lot of DIYs. So y'all can go check out just about anything. And if you got any ideas, send them my way. I like a challenge sometimes when I get time. So thank y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the week. Remember that I do love you all. And y'all get to crafting and make something beautiful. And send me pictures. I have fuzz on it. So thank y'all. I will see y'all hopefully Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank y'all. Good night. Bye-bye.